I've dead ass been so excited to talk to you today.
Oh my God, thank you.
Thank you. I'm trying to like hold back the fangirl in me. It'll come
Yeah,
back as the interview goes on.
give it to me, baby.
You're a blessing. Thank
Thank
you
you.
for chatting with me today, KTLYN. And obviously, you're sensational. You got the TikTok thing going on, the song with Russ, but I want to take it back at first, the very beginning. Where did you
Yes.
start? How'd you get into music? All that.
Okay, so I've always been obsessed with hip hop. When I was about 10, I saw a movie that changed my life, and it was You Got Served. Okay.
Yeah.
The soundtrack to that had me going crazy. And I was a really big fan of hip hop dance, like obsessed with it. I was watching YouTube videos all day, every day of people doing choreography to my favorite songs or whatever. So I saw that movie. I got really into it and I started, heavily listening to hip hop and just started writing my own stupid raps in my bedroom. And yeah, ever since then, I mean, I just kind of, built my sound. And now I'm here, which is pretty crazy. Yeah.
It is. Do
It's
you still
pretty,
dance?
I do. I haven't, I'm a good dancer, okay, but I'm a little rusty. So I got to get back on it. I don't know if you're going to catch me on TikTok dancing anytime soon, but maybe I might just bust a little something out.
I
But
love it. It's something
yeah,
to look forward to, girl. For
definitely has been like a long time coming and just a passion of mine. I've just always been obsessed with it, watching Wayne, Drake, Nicki, Big Young Money fans. Yeah, exactly.
yes, I
Exactly.
feel you.
Yeah, and Eminem and just kind of like watching them as a kid and through high school and just I mean, I was like lyric geniusing every word they wrote and like practicing all the raps until I was able, to do it myself and I was like, "Oh, I'm pretty good at this actually." So I then, in high school started rapping with my friends, freestyling, recording myself on like GarageBand with like a shitty mic, and yeah, just having fun with it until I got to LA and then linked up with Too Short, who got me in the studio and all that fun stuff.
That's awesome. So you're from San Diego originally?
Yes,
How would
yes.
you say being from there has kind of shaped you as an artist?
Um, I actually San Diego is beautiful. I love it, but it's a pretty small town, sleepy a little bit. And I think it really just pushed me to get to LA because I had such a love for music. There's not a big music scene out there. So I was like, I got to go find it. And the closest place was LA, and I knew that's where it was popping and happening. So it kind of just pushed me to want to like be in a city that's a little more fiery, get some fire under my ass and like
Yeah.
meet some people that are in the industry and can show me the ropes and stuff. So
Hell yeah. Well, flash
yeah.
forward to today. Let's talk handsomer.
Yes.
Handsome her, should I say.
Yes, yes.
Billboard Hot 100. That's amazing.
Mind blowing, mind blowing. It's great.
Congratulations. That is
Thank
got to be
you.
such a moment.
It's such a moment. I couldn't have even pictured this happening like the way it has. It's been the coolest story. And it just blows my mind that we're top 40 on Billboard Hot 100, like for independent artists. It's crazy.
It's
So crazy.
amazing. And God love Russ for that. I got to be honest, back maybe 4 to 5 years ago, I didn't know a lot about Russ.
Mm-hmm.
And we ended up doing a Russ show. And in my head, I'm like, I don't know how it's going to do. I don't know a lot about this artist. Joke's on me, it sold out in
Right.
like minutes.
Yeah.
And just to see an independent artist do something like that was
Mhm.
so great. And I've loved him ever since. He was
Yeah.
great to work
Oh,
with and everything.
totally. He's the coolest dude. I actually just met him for the first time yesterday. So he's the coolest. And yeah, he's really just iconic for independent artists and just proving like, if you work hard enough and you're talented enough, you can really do it on your own. And yeah, it's so cool to have him like as a mentor and like someone to talk to as an independent artist myself. So yeah, it's been awesome. I'm so grateful that he opened that song up to artists to jump on because, I had to do my thing on it. So I was so excited that it was so well received.
Yes, I'm glad that you two finally got to link up too, because
Yes, it's just been like, over TikTok and the internet and a lot of like DMs and stuff, and we finally got to meet in person at the studio, and it was lit. I
yeah,
loved him. Yeah.
I love to hear it. Take me
Yeah.
through that moment when you found out he was going to use your verse.
Okay, so it was actually my birthday. So on my actual birthday, which was on a Tuesday, I believe, and he just hit my DM and was like, "Give me your number, send me the handsomer verse," and just was kind of cryptic, like
Mhm.
just send it over, with all the sauce on it. And I was like, okay. So I
Say
like
less, yeah.
I was like, say less. I got my shit together, like sent it direct. And then I was just like, what is he gonna do with it? Like, obviously, I was hoping he was dropping the official remix, but I didn't know. Like, I didn't know if it was for a TikTok or what it was for. And then he's like, we're doing it. We're doing the official Handsomer remix. And I was like, it's my birthday. Like, this is the best present ever. So yeah, it was a cool moment. Really cool.
That makes it even better that it happened on your freaking birthday too.
I know, like he was like, "Well, cheers. It was meant to be then." Because
It
it
really was meant to be. And
definitely.
it obviously popped up on my TikTok, but I saw so many other people reposting it and stitching it, and you have a whole team behind you just rooting for you.
I know that was so incredible as well to see, like, I did the open verse and it was going crazy. And I didn't, it didn't seem like Russ was gonna drop a remix, just, wanted people to jump on it. It's great, promo. It's genius to do that. And so I just wanted to slide in, and I wasn't really expecting too much because I've done these, like if I was on, I've been doing them. So, nothing thus far had come of it. So I was just doing my thing, trying to have fun. And yeah, I just like couldn't believe my support and the fan base, like wouldn't let him post a video without being like, where the fuck is the remix? Like literally drop this shit or we're gonna be pissed. Like
Riots,
it
right?
was, yeah, literally like that. And I was like, oh my God, they're really like, they've been following me. They know that I've been doing this, and they're like, this is it. Like, this is the time. Put her on the remix. And he did. And so very grateful for that.
He made a great choice.
Yes,
100%.
girl.
I
Yes, girl.
still to this day see, I mean, obviously it's still blowing up as we speak. People posting these lip syncing videos on TikTok. Have you seen any that has just blown your mind that that person loves your song?
Yeah, definitely. What's blown my mind the most has been the dance created to
Yes.
it, because that's been such a huge thing for me growing up. Like I said, I've loved choreography, and to have their name is KTLYN and Trav. They're like a couple on TikTok, and they created the dance and started a dance trend. And for it to beat a song I'm on is like the craziest experience, because I've always been watching everybody else dance to other people's songs. So I'd say that has been the coolest thing thus far, for sure.
That is
Yeah.
so awesome. And people like took the time to listen to your song a million times to do
Yeah,
that
and
for
learn the dance. Like
yes.
that's crazy to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yesterday I was scrolling on my FYP and
Uh-huh.
Leah from Teen Mom came up lip
Oh
sync.
my gosh. I saw that. That's crazy. I
Let's
know.
get Caitlin this MTV money though.
Yeah.
Let's
Yes,
go.
bring it. I'm ready.
I also appreciate that there is handsomer merch. I cannot
Oh,
wait to rock that shit. Can we plug it for a second? What is in there?
absolutely. Yeah. So Russ is quick. He acts fast. He knows what to do. Like he's definitely the GOAT in that regard. And he's like, yo, we gotta drop handsomer merch, and you gotta put some of your, lyrics on the merch. And we asked the fans, like, what do you want to see on it? And they came up with handsome her, which like now hearing it, I'm like, duh, like that makes so much sense. But I would have never come up with that. I loved it. And they got really creative, and the merch is super fire. It's like
That's awesome.
simple, really cool. And I literally am gonna wear head to toe, not take it off. So
As you should.
yeah.
As you should.
So
Bury me in that.
yeah, so
Like,
you can get it on Russ's website, shop.russ.is, and yeah, it's there.
love it. Well, in addition to Handsomer, you also have a lot of amazing original tracks as well.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What is your writing style like? How do you do that?
So I write the funny fact, I write a lot of my verses in the bath. I love to take a bath. I love to relax.
Oh yeah.
And when I'm relaxed, I put on an instrumental and I write my verses there, or I'll just be in my bedroom or in my car. I write a lot of my music. So it's really kind of like on the fly, like inspiration when I'm feeling like in the mode and getting creative. And I really take my time with my pen. Like I don't like to force anything. I don't like to rush anything. I like to simmer on my bars and come up with witty, like, you know, play on words that people can listen to my verses over and over and might just discover something like a play on words that I said. So
That Nicki Minaj shit right there.
exactly, like
Mhm.
that's what's fun for me. It's like poetic in a way, and I like to write like that. So that's kind of my style, is just like witty punchlines, but really smooth and just not doing too much, and just keep the flow like bouncy, groovy, right on a beat, just
Yeah.
simple.
It's
Yeah.
working for you, girl. I
Thank
love that.
you.
Do you have a person in your life who you will like bounce bars off of to make sure they're up to par?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely talk to my manager all the time. I've known her since fourth grade. So I'll come home with like a demo or whatever, and I'll be like, I actually recorded Handsomer. I had two versions and I brought one, and I was like, what do you think? And she's like, it's dope. She thinks everything I do is dope, but I could tell she wanted to hear a little more. And so I went back, did it again, and she was like, that's the one.
Yes.
So fire. And then my producer, that I have most of my back catalog and what I have out right now, for original music, I'm always throwing ideas at him and bouncing them off him. And yeah, so I definitely like to, and my best friend Jack, he's like my music consultant. Like
Mhm.
I send him everything. He's like, it's hot or not. And so he'll let me know. But I definitely have a few friends that I like to get people's reaction and, try it out before I drop anything.
Totally. And that's so cool that you've known your manager since the fourth grade.
Yes, yes, it's crazy. I
That's
know.
cool.
I feel so blessed to have someone like her in my corner that, I can trust no matter what. Because the industry can be shady, can be hard to maneuver. And if you're alone and you don't have like, that support that you can trust no matter what, it's going to be pretty tough for you. So,
Yes.
yeah, I'm very blessed.
For sure. Well, speaking of your original tracks, there's a song called Manifest that you
Yes.
have that I love. And it
Thank you.
spoke to me. You're welcome. I really feel like I manifested this interview, Caitlin. Like, I
Yeah.
just talk about you all the time, like a creepy
Oh,
psycho.
I
And I
love
actually,
you. Thank you.
you're welcome. Before the remix came out, I emailed whoever is like your contact on Instagram, and I was like, "Can I interview her, please?" Like, and never heard
Yes.
back. But you're a busy woman, so it's understandable.
Busy
And
woman.
interview
I'm
fell
gonna
on my
fire
lap.
her later.
Yeah, fourth grade. I don't give a damn. Like,
Yeah.
on to the next.
Exactly.
But no, you probably get a million emails. But
Yeah.
this kind of fell into my lap here, and I'm like, we're meant to be friends. We're meant to have a conversation.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes. But back to manifestation. I know you believe in it too. What was the last thing you think you've manifested in your life?
Honestly, I really feel I manifested this Russ track in particular.
Yeah.
I've been a fan of Russ for a really long time. I actually did a if I was on one of his other songs, Small Talk, that he had commented on a year ago. And I've always like, he's definitely somebody I've always wanted to collab with. And I think it just was a matter of like what artist was going to take the risk and believe in me and want to collaborate. And it just felt really right. Like I feel like I manifested that particular collab. So I'm really excited about that. My song came to fruition It's crazy.
I really do feel like this was so meant to be for you. That's so cool to watch.
Thank you.
Yes. And while we're talking about manifestation, what other artists would you love to work with in the future?
Oh, I have so many. I have a lot, but if just to name a few, I really want to work with obviously the GOATs, Drake, Nicki, of course,
Yeah.
J. Cole, Jack Harlow, Bia, Lotto, I love.
Yes.
I love KTLYN, I love Chris Brown, I love YG, Ty Dolla Sign, G Easy. There's so many. I have like these are all goals like I would die to collaborate with. Cardi B's dope. I mean, you name it. Like all those people
Love
are very talented.
all of the above. Yes, I could see, but a Caitlyn and Jack Harlow track,
Oh my God, out of here.
thirst for it. I thirst
Out of
for
here.
it.
Yeah, I feel like that would be a really good matchup with our vocals and our style. You know, it's very
Yes.
similar.
The vibe, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Super
100%.
authentic. Yeah,
Yes.
I think that would be super dope. That's one of my top for sure right now.
Because you can really hear that in people's music, I feel. Like if they're being authentic to themselves and what their vibe
Absolutely.
is, and you got it, girl, for sure.
Thank you. Yeah, I
Boy,
try to just be myself
yes,
always. Like,
love that.
you can only keep up a facade for so long, I feel like, right?
Yeah.
Like
Exhausting.
it's exhausting. You're gonna get found out one way or the other. So I've always said, like, if I can't be authentically myself, like this probably won't work. So that's just what I do. I keep that through and through in my music too.
Yeah.
So
Well, people can obviously hear it. Are you at that point in your life, Caitlyn, where you're making music and content full time?
I am. Yeah, which is so crazy. Like the craziest thing. You know, I was at a 9 to 5, like not too long ago, working, answering phones. Like, it's crazy. The turnaround and everything when you work hard and really put yourself out there, like you can do it. So yeah, I'm full time making music and making content on social media and TikTok. Shout out TikTok. If it weren't for TikTok, I wouldn't be here. So I appreciate, yeah, those platforms are crazy.
Yes, that is true for a lot of up and coming artists. I feel I spoke with. Do you know Austin?
I do.
I
Yeah.
spoke with Austin earlier today, actually, and I was
Oh,
like,
cool.
I am
He's
talking to the king and
fire.
queen of TikTok, like
Yeah.
in one day. It's a
Crazy.
blessing. But if you weren't doing music, what do you think you would be doing?
Ooh, that's a good question. I have a degree in psychology. I really love people and I find they're so interesting. So maybe something in that realm or um let's see what else. Something creative. I feel like I'd have to do something creative.
Yes,
Yeah.
totally.
But definitely probably, hey, I'm not using my degree now, so maybe
You
yeah.
know, I
Yeah.
wouldn't go that far. I feel like knowing what to put out there in terms of content, like it takes a lot
True.
of knowledge
Very
in that.
true. Yeah, and to like be know how to work with people and how people work, like it definitely is definitely helpful in the space when you're, trying to build relationships and talk to a bunch of people. So I definitely use it, I'd say, in my day to day. I just don't realize it, I guess.
Exactly. Yeah, it's hidden. I mean, I really think that will benefit you as an artist because I can't even tell you, I mean, I won't name names, but like how many artists I've had to work with here that just because they
Uh-huh.
were kind of a jerk or like weird, I'm like,
Right.
I don't like their music anymore.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I think that's a huge, like, no one wants to support somebody that's not a good person,
Yes,
right? Like,
facts.
you want to be kind, you want to be, humble, and just, I mean, just like anybody else, they are the people supporting your music. So you really owe it all to the fans, all to the people supporting you, or you're just, another artist that's not being heard. So
Exactly.
fuck those people who are jerks.
Exactly. No time for them. We let it
Yeah.
roll right off of us. No
Yeah.
time for them. The real question is, Caitlyn, what is next for you? Is there an album, a tour?
Yes. So definitely working on a follow-up single that will hopefully turn into a project if it's a mixtape or an EP. Definitely working on dropping some music videos for sure. So that'll be fun. And then I definitely am gonna have to come out for one of Russ's shows. And I think it's gonna be San Diego. So yeah, so
How perfect.
yeah, that'll be awesome. And I actually graduated high school in the venue arena that he's performing at. So that's going to be full circle moment, like fully. So I'm really excited for that. But just a lot more music on the way, and just a lot more, really doing it. Like hopefully have my own tour coming up, and after I drop my project, things like that. So I'm super excited.
Have you ever been to Maine before?
I haven't.
We'd love to have you.
I would love to go. I would love to go. I feel like I have quite a bit of support over there, and I would love to be a guest in your city.
Yes, girl. One of these days we're gonna make it happen, because I'm gonna be bugging everyone's ear about it.
Please spread the word.
Yes. As an independent artist who had that breakthrough moment, what advice would you give to other independent artists who are maybe struggling right now, trying to get a little hope?
Definitely. I'd say consistency is key. And if you're not on TikTok, you're not doing it right. And I don't care who says it's corny. A lot of people tried to tell me to get off TikTok, because a real artist, you don't want to be a TikToker, a TikTok artist. Mm-hmm. And music is happening on TikTok. That is the wave. Mm-hmm. So I don't care, if you don't want to get on TikTok, great, more space for me. So yes, I think every independent artist should be on that app, should be showcasing what they can do, really throwing out, I don't love the camera. I'm very camera shy. It's not my forte, but if you put aside caring what people think and just doing it because you love it, that is going to show, and people are really going to like that. So I think that's a huge bit of advice, is like consistency, get on TikTok, and just, believe in yourself. And if you're consistent enough, you work hard enough, like you'll get somebody's attention eventually. So squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Yes, that's my life motto. And that is such good advice, because I can't even tell you how many songs we add into rotation because they've blown up on TikTok. Like, it's a new way to find these
100%. It's like, I mean, look at some of the hottest artists are off of TikTok. Like, you just can't deny it. And I know that, the industry is still catching up and it's new, but I definitely think look, I wouldn't be a Billboard top 40 charting artist without TikTok. So I definitely encourage independent artists to get on there and do what they do.
Yes, that's perfect. Oh, KTLYN, great advice. Final question for you. Here in Maine, our state motto is the way life should be. So I want to know, according to you, what is the way life should be?
Oh, that's a great question. Let's see. The way life should be. I think that the way life should be how you want it to be. It should be fun. People should be kind. I think people should be supportive. You're nothing without a good support system. And I just think that's how life should be. Maybe not taken too seriously. Don't overthink anything, and really just live it the best way you possibly can, and just appreciate what you have in front of you. So
hell yeah. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yes, girl.
You're awesome.
Thank you. You as well.
I hope that we get to have you here in one of these days. But in the meantime, keep doing what you do, because we'll be watching.
Absolutely. I can't wait to make it out there and see you in person and meet you in person.
If you ever need a DJ for your show.
Absolutely. Females all the way. Let's go.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, boo. Until we meet again, you take care.
Sounds good. You too.